This is a secret, top secret testing video of a secret, top secret testing video testing of a recoil secret facility of a top secret place where the secrets were kept. And if you watch this top secret video, then we might have to kill you and find out where you live and do bad things to you and all that kind of stuff. So don't watch the video, don't watch it, it's top secret. This is the Scorpion. It's a gun. I'm just a scientist, I'm not a soldier. I don't know nothing about guns, but I do know science. As you can see, the Scorpion is pretty accurate if you aim down sights. But if you hip fire, it's a totally different story. You have recoil. Can you see the bullet patterns? Can you see the bullet patterns? These effects are special. They're special effects. Can you see the bullet patterns? So the Scorpion has recoil, but it doesn't matter. You can just hip fire. This gun has recoil, but it doesn't matter. You can just hip fire. Did you see? So the Scorpion has recoil, but it doesn't matter. You can just hip fire. This is the P90. If you hip fire, it has a lot of recoil. This is the P90. If you aim down sights, it certainly has a little kick to it. This is the P90 and it has recoil. I'm a scientist, but you don't need to be a rocket scientist to see the bullet patterns on this one. Can you see the bullet patterns? These effects are special. These are special effects. Can you see the bullet patterns? So the P90 has recoil, but it doesn't matter, you can just hip fire. Did you see? You can just hip fire. The P90 has recoil, but it doesn't matter. You can just hip fire. This is the G36C. Now I'm a scientist and my assessment tells me that this gun has recoil, especially when you hip fire. Even when you aim down sights, this gun certainly has a little kick to it. This gun has recoil and I'm a scientist. Can you see? Can you see the bullet patterns? These effects are special. These are special effects. This is the G36C. It has recoil, but it doesn't matter. You can just hip fire. I'm sure you don't need to be a scientist to see that this gun has recoil. But it doesn't matter, you can just hip fire. This is the Mini Uzi, and it sure has a hell of a lot of recoil. Probably why it gets used in a lot of drive-bys, to make sure that they hit everything, because it sure has a lot of recoil. Can you see the recoil? Look at the bullet patterns. These effects are special. They're special effects. This is the Mini Uzi. It sure has a lot of recoil. but it doesn't matter, you can just hip fire. Now I'm sure everyone will see the recoil on this one, but it doesn't matter, you can just hip fire. Now I'm sure everyone will definitely see the recoil on this, but it doesn't matter, you can just hip fire. This is the AK-47, a favourite of most bad guys, like terrorists, and sometimes the Russians, depending on which movie you're watching. It has a lot of recoil, even when you aim down sights. Can you see the recoil? Look at the bullet patterns. These effects are special. These are special effects. Can you see the bullet pattern? This is the AK-47. It has recoil. But it doesn't matter. You can just hip fire. This gun sure has a lot of recoil, but it doesn't matter, you can just hip fire. This is the AK-47, and it has a lot of recoil. I'm sure you can see that. Just watch. Did you see? Did you see the recoil? This is the MP5, mostly used by the good guys, like the Popo. It sure has a lot of recoil when you hip fire. It even kicks a little when you aim down sights. It sure has some recoil. Did you see? Did you see the kick? Look at the bullet patterns. These effects are special. So the MP5 has a lot of recoil, as I'm sure you can see, but it doesn't matter, you can just hip fire. Did you see? This gun has some recoil, but it doesn't matter, you can just hip fire. This is the MP44. It has recoil, as you can see from the hip fire. Even when you aim down sights, the MP44 sure has a kick to it. Can you see? Wow, did you see that recoil? This gun sure has a lot of recoil. Can you see the bullet patterns? These effects are special. This is the MP44. It sure has a lot of recoil. But it doesn't matter, you can just hip fire. Did you see? Can you see the bullet patterns? These effects are special. This is the MP44. You can just hip fire. This is the M60E4. mostly used to shoot people from helicopters by the American Army in the 60s and 70s. It has a lot of hip fire. You get a lot of bullets in this gun, so you'll be sure to kill everything. Even when aiming down sights, this gun has a lot of recoil. I think this question's been answered. Did you get it? Ha ha ha. This gun has a lot of recoil. I'd like to interrupt this video to tell you at this point we had to fire the editor for the special effects. The budget somehow just disappeared on us. We have absolutely no idea where all the money went. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, then please send money to the London Plaza Casino, room 101, Avid Scientist. Send me money. This is the M60E4. It has a lot of recoil. But it doesn't matter. You can just hip fire. Even at long distances, you can just hip fire. This gun has recoil. But it doesn't matter. You can just hip fire. This is the bonus round, so if you stayed to this point in the video, then a big fuck you. I mean thank you. This video was very expensive and cost a lot of lives and hours to make. These soldiers were very dedicated to find out if these guns have recoil, which they do, but they also don't, because it doesn't matter. This is Call of Duty. These guns have recoil, but it doesn't matter. You can just hip fire. Things get difficult though when you decide to use a pistol to hip fire. It's not as easy as it is with the big guns. But if you take a little time, you'll soon work it out. You can just hip fire. Even with a pistol, if you just stand still, you can just hip fire. Watch. Did you see? You can just hip fire, even with the pistols. If you crouch, it's even better. You can just crouch and hip fire. It doesn't matter. These guns have recoil. But it doesn't matter. You can just hip fire. These guns have recoil. Thank you very much for watching the goddamn video. The video is not sponsored by anyone apart from me. I make the video for comedy purposes. If you didn't like this style of comedy, then please don't send me any nasty comments because I won't reply to them and yeah, stuff like that. Thank you very much for watching the video though, and yeah, don't worry about the joke about watching it, and I'm not gonna find people and chase them down. Never mind, love you, bye bye bye.